We're back with second half coverage. It's 2018 NIRSABB National Basketball Championships, some of the men's clubs games from earlier today. We had first half coverage. Here's some second half coverage, and you're watching Yale and New Hampshire on court number 11. New Hampshire with a 9-point edge at 32-23. 7 minutes, 35 seconds left to go here in the second half. Let's spin over and look at Wisconsin and Oregon, where the Badgers are up 44-38. The Badgers in red, Oregon in white. Wisconsin up and in, and an 8-point lead at 46-38. 6 minutes, 21 seconds left. The lead back to 6. Wisconsin 48-40, 5 minutes, 40 seconds. Gets the bounce and closes within 5. And timeout on the floor. So we will whip around, literally, to watch Yale with a steal and a score. And a chance for the and one. 32-26. It's a 6-point game. While they shoot some free throws, let's take a quick peek down the way with Towson. And UNC Pembroke, that's on the next court over. We're back here to action on court number 11. It's a 5-point game at 32-27. New Hampshire with the lead. Also 5 points right behind us on court number 12. We'll keep an eye on both of those for you. Up and in for Yale, 32-29, 4 minutes, 11 seconds. New Hampshire's going to talk it over with a 3-point edge. While they talk it over, let's go back over to the Ducks and the Badgers on court number 12. The action continues here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Wisconsin up by 5. Another game's a 3-point lead for New Hampshire with 4 minutes left. It's Pembroke up 60-45 with 5 minutes to go. They're taking on Towson. And it's 47-39. USF with the lead on Michigan State. That game with under 3 minutes left. Oregon with a 2-point basket, and they will take a timeout. 48-45, Wisconsin on top with 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go. It's a 6-point margin for New Hampshire at 35-29, 3 minutes, 14 seconds. You can see scores down at the far end of the court, including 62-49 Pembroke with 3:42 left. And it's 47-41 with 1:40 left. USF on top. We're going to stay here while we wait for a game to resume. Other than our one on court number 10, you can see Pembroke in the white, Towson in the black jerseys. Pembroke with a 13-point edge. We're getting started here on court number 11. New Hampshire has that ball. They're up 6. While we shoot those free throws, back to court 12. Wisconsin up 3 on Oregon. Big bucket there makes it 5. 50-45. 1 minute, 51 seconds. Wisconsin taking some time off the clock. They're up 5 with 1:29, and there's a foul that potentially gets send the Badgers to the line. Let's see if we're in the bonus. We are not yet, and so they will throw it in on the sideline. 35-30, it's New Hampshire over Yale with 1 minute and 57 seconds. On court 11, we will whip around to that as we can. There's another foul, so let's whip around to that. New Hampshire with the ball. They're wearing blue and have that 5-point lead with 1:41 left. Can't get it to go, and Yale has the ball with 1:28. On court 12, Wisconsin preparing to inbound once again after that foul. Yale for 3. Off the glass, no good. Less than a minute to go. New Hampshire running some clock, and so Yale finally forced a foul. It's a 5-point game. Free throws upcoming for Wisconsin as they have a 5-point lead on Oregon with 1:10 left. That first free throw is good, makes it a 6-point edge. And a timeout call, they'll talk it over. Wisconsin 51, Oregon 45. 1 minute, 10 seconds. Back to New Hampshire and Yale. New Hampshire 35, Yale 30, 53.1 seconds. Another foul, looking to get New Hampshire to the free throw line. Farther down the court, UNC Pembroke with a 10-point edge on Towson with 1 minute to go. We're going to go to the closest game in progress on court number 9. It's 47-43. USF at the line with 1 minute and 7 seconds left. They've added to their cushion. It's now a 5-point game. 5-point games everywhere. 6 points down on court 12. Pembroke with a 10-point lead. Towson at the line trying to close that on court number 10. USF at the line. Adds another, a 6-point game with 1 minute, 7 seconds left. Michigan State up and in, makes it a 4-point game. There's some fouling, another free throw opportunity. Let's look down the court. 5-point game, New Hampshire on top, they're headed to the line. Oregon down 4 with 55 seconds left and a timeout at the far end. Right in front of us, it's Towson and Pembroke. Pembroke inbounding the ball. They're up 9 with 45 seconds to go. Pembroke looking to dribble it out here on court 10. Let's go back to court 9 where 2 missed free throws. Michigan State has the ball. They're down 4. 51 seconds. For 3 makes it 49-48. And a timeout by USF. 1-point game with 35.4 seconds left. It's club pool play action. Let's look down the rest of the court while we have this timeout. On the far end, it's a 4-point game. Wisconsin will go to the free throw line to add to that with 48.3 seconds. That's on the far court, court 12. They lead Oregon. New Hampshire has a 37-30 lead with 34 seconds remaining. It's 9 points for UNC Pembroke right in front of us here on court number 10. Yale off the mark. Next court over. Can't get the rebound either. Third opportunity, no good. Finally gets it in. 14 seconds. It is 37-32. Looks like a foul. But on the court in front of us, Pembroke. Working hard against Towson, trying not to foul, trying to get a steal instead. With no shot clock, Michigan State forced to foul, and it's going to put USF at the line. 49-48, 30.9 seconds on the clock. We'll stay here for the best game going on here on courts 9 through 12. It's 54-51, Oregon down 3 with 42 seconds left on court 12. We're keeping an eye on that one as well. Looks like we have a foul call on the far end. It's going to send the Badgers back to the free throw line. They're up 3 right here. Getting ready for a box out. USF up 1. It's good. The lead is 2. Up and in, and we've got the score tied. It's 50-50 with 20 seconds. USF looks to take the last shot. No good, and it is overtime here on court number 9, tied at 50. Michigan State and USF. We'll come back for overtime in just a second. Keep the stream alive as we go down the court. New Hampshire held on for a 37-32 win on court number 11. Pembroke with the win here against Towson. We're back with Oregon and Wisconsin. Wisconsin with the ball. They have a three-point edge at 54-51. 28 seconds. A kick ball. It'll still remain Wisconsin's ball at the far end. Trying to hold on to the lead they've had most of the game, but Oregon has got it down to just 3 points. Again, we'll go back and watch some overtime coverage in just a second of USF and Michigan State. But right now, Oregon with having to foul to put the Badgers back on the free throw line. We'll see if they can make a difference here. (54-51) Wisconsin over Oregon. 23 seconds on the clock. Men's club pool play action this morning. Off the mark, no good, and Oregon with a chance to tie. Take it to the hole and make it a one-point game, 54-53. Eight seconds on the clock, 54-53. Up and in makes it a two-point game, 55-53. We've started overtime on court number 9 with USF picking up the first bucket. It's 52-50. Here, a three-point game, 8 seconds. For three off the mark, the tip is no good, and Wisconsin will hold on, 56-53. We're going to keep the live stream going and go back down to court number 9, where it's 52-51. Make it 52 all with 1 minute, 35 seconds in overtime between Michigan State and USF.
That was a lot of good.
USF in the white, Michigan State in the green. Tied at 52 with a minute 14 remaining. Less than a minute to go, tied at 52. No good rebound, the Spartans. All the way to the hole and puts it in for 2. And Michigan State with a 54-52 lead. From long range, it's good, and USF takes the 55-54 advantage. 21 seconds on the clock. A blocking foul is the call against USF. It's going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Michigan State. Actually, 2 shots as we've reached the 10-shot or 10-foul double bonus situation. (55-54) USF. 15.1 on the clock. Misses the first one. Will try to tie it with his second shot. Good, and we're tied at 55. USF with the last opportunity. Five seconds. It's a big block, and the buzzer sounds. Tied at 55. Double overtime coming up right here on court number 9. We're going to stay here for coverage of this entire overtime period. The remaining games here on courts 10, 11, and 12 are already moving on to the next hour. You're watching live coverage of men's pool play action at the NIRSABB National Basketball Championships from Ohio State University and the Recreation and Physical Activity Center. Almost 100 teams across 5 divisions are here in Columbus battling for 5 national titles: men's club, women's club, men's intramural, women's intramural divisions, and our unified division in partnership with Special Olympics. Those championships all take place tomorrow. The men's club final is the last game of the day at 2:40 p.m. Eastern. You can catch live streaming coverage of the entire championship game tomorrow. But these two teams battling just to get out of pool play. USF in white, Michigan State in green. 3 minutes, second overtime. Getting underway. The Spartans turn it over, and the Bulls will take it. Here are the championships. The clock at overtime runs until the 1 minute mark, so there'll be no stoppage until that time, unless there's a timeout. At last minute, the clock runs like a normal basketball game. Two shots upcoming for Michigan State. 2 minutes, and that clock continues to run. Michigan State 56-55. At 57, it's a 2-point margin. USF has been here before, drained an important 3 last time when they were down 2. Foul on the play. Technical difficulty, we apologize for that. We still have those free throws coming up here for USF, and that's the first one is up and in. 57-56, 1 minute even on the clock. Up and in with the second one, 57 all, 1 minute, and the Spartans with the ball. All the way for 2, 59-57. (37 seconds). USF for three. It's good, and they take a 1-point edge at 60-59. Spartans will retain the ball 16.2 seconds. It's 60-59. USF with a 1-point edge. Off the rim, no good. That's going to be an over-the-back call against Michigan State. 60-59. Foul will take us to the other end of the court. USF, 2 free throws upcoming. They are up 1. 11.8 on the clock. First one is good. Off the mark, and the Spartans with a chance. Lost control, and another foul is going to put USF back at the line. Still 4.7 seconds on the clock. It's 61-59, USF. And the Bulls again headed to the free throw line. Got that foul reported. See if the Bulls can add to it. A 3-point margin for USF. Trying to make it 2 possessions here with the second free throw. Up and in, 63-59. And that'll do it. South Florida holds on in double overtime, 63-59. It's a win over Michigan State. We'll have more coverage as we have more games already in progress on courts 10, 11, and 12 and the rest of the day. Tune back in for more. This is the NIRSABB National Basketball Championships 2018 from Ohio State.